Hey guys, Tarek with Cyclone FPV, and today I am wearing my wife's glasses. I will not explain why, because I've had a breakdown at the eye doctor's office. I was not pleased with what happened, and so until they get my glasses right, I am wearing these, which not bad. I can see very good right here. Let's see what happens. Everything beyond that sucks, but that's okay. So listen, this is a real quick video, and the whole purpose of this video is I'm getting frustrated with something, and you know me, when I get frustrated, I like to involve everybody else and get opinions and feedback, but here's the deal. I have been a dealer for ViFly, the Finder 2s. I've had them for quite a while now, and I'm having problems with them, right? So here, let me just do a picture-in-picture. There we go, right? And we're used to seeing this. This is the screen. So I randomly grabbed 10 ViFlys. I've got quite a few left in the bin, and I've got some orders coming in, and I've also had some people that have ordered them, and they haven't worked. My apologies. It's not my fault, but I'm kind of stressing here, and I've written ViFly. I have not heard back yet. But I'm hoping that we can figure something out here. At least I can demonstrate to you what we're going through, okay? So I've got 10 brand new ones, right? I've got one customer that ordered 3 of them today. Now, before this, I would not open them and test them before I shipped them. But what I did is I hooked up this little, I took up one of the ViFly wires. I don't need the yellow one. And I'm going to explain to you ahead of time that prior to even showing you guys this, I had already opened the ViFlys, disconnected the batteries, swapped the batteries between a working and a non-working, and eliminated the fact that it was not battery related. It is electronics. It is something on the board. I was trying to find the actual ones, but obviously I did the obvious things, right? So I had 2 brand new ones. One worked, one didn't. I said, well, maybe there's a problem with the battery. I swapped the batteries. The one that worked still worked with the other battery. So it wasn't battery related. The problem did not follow the battery, okay? So at this point, I'm just going to kind of show you guys so you guys can see what I'm dealing with here. And maybe we can all figure out a solution here. I've tried to come up with a couple of things, but I can't. So I'm going to open 10 of these, and we're going to see how many work out of the 10. This is number 1, okay? And when you guys receive these, you most likely will not have blue tape on them, because by the time I open them, taking them apart and doing all that, I'm not going to put the tape back on. All right, number 1. Now, here's how I'm testing them. I'm going to plug it in, all right? The light's on, so we see it's got light. And when I remove it, it should beep. First one's bad, okay? And I say bad meaning I've done the other part, which is let them sit and charge for 2 hours, 5 hours, a day, still no change. Okay, this is number 2, random number 2. Okay, now you'll see why I'm doing it just like this. Plug it in. There's the beep. There it is again. It's a good one. Disable it. This one's good to go. So this one will get a green mark, and we'll pack this one up for our customer. Okay, so let me put these wires back in. Close this up, and we'll put this on the, put this on the good side. All right. All right. One for the good side, one for the bad side. All right, bad side I'm not putting back in the bubble packaging. There's no need. All right, this is number 2. Or sorry, number 3. So we're 1 and 1 right now. Okay. And here we go. Got the light. Got the beep. Sorry, the other beep is my wife leaving the property. Okay, there we go. Hold that down. Another good one. Okay, so we are of the 10, 2 are working and 1 is not. So let's go ahead and seal this one up, or close this one back up. Put these in the bag, or in the box here. Close it up, and this one's good to go. I think getting in the box is the biggest challenge. All right, 2 and 1. There's number 1. And we're going to go through all 10 because, I don't care if it's 9 and 1. That'd be great. That's only a 10% failure, which I still think is a little scary, but that's okay. Here we go. Number 4. Plugged in. Nothing. Okay. So now we are at a 50-50 odds here, which I gamble, so 50-50 is okay. I prefer 51, but 50-50, half and half is good. As long as I'm not risking my entire stack for 50-50, that's good. Okay, let me get the zip tie. I may just say screw the zip ties. I don't know. All right, so we are now 2 failing, 2 working. Now we're on to number 5, the tiebreaker right here for the first 5. All right. Got another good one. See if I can put the zip tie in here. Maybe it'll close easier. It might, it could just close. All right, so there's a 3 for the customer, but now we're still gonna continue. So we've got 3 working, 2 failing, okay? Excellent. 4 working, 2 failing. We are now on a roll. So let's see how far we get with these 10. And maybe we end up with 8 working, 2 failing. That would be still, I can accept it at least. I mean, I still have to test them all. All right, so now we're on number 7. Ooh, I think this one's gonna work too. Okay, number 8, number 7 works. We are now 5 working, 2 failing. Okay, there's something I just noticed about this though that's really interesting. Now I'm going to go back and test the ones that aren't working, so I'm not going to say anything until I verify it. But this may be something ViFly can shed some light on then. Okay, so let's put that away. All right, so we got 5 working, 2 failing, 3 left to go. Six working. Hey, we are on a roll. Okay, so we got 2 left. This one will fail? Yep. Okay, so I'm right about this. There's something very strange, and I don't know, this is obviously an electronic component issue, but here's what I've noticed. When they fail, we have no light coming here. Okay, there's no light that will light up when they're going to fail. Each one of those I plugged in had a flash. I didn't remember seeing these light up in that spot, and this one didn't either. So I figured that might fail. So we have 3 now that are bad, which if my prediction is right, or my, I don't know, what do you call it, my assessment is right about this, that would mean that I'll be able to know before I unplug it if the next one's going to fail by just simply seeing, okay, so we got 3 failures, 3 failing right here, okay? All right. So here it is. Now you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to plug this in and try to aim it at the camera here. See how that blinked? I hope you can see it. And there you go, it works, okay? So by the end of it all, and I'll show you again, let me see if I can zoom in here so you guys can see it blink a little bit, okay? So here's what I'm talking about, ready? Watch when I plug it in. I don't know if you see that. No, you might not be able to, darn it. Hold on. Well, you'll have to trust me that there's a little flicker right there. I don't think the cameras are picking it up, but I can see it. Let me turn this off. All right, so we got 7 working and 3 failing out of 10. So we have a 70% passing rate or a 30% failing rate, however you want to look at it. That's not good. I'm not happy about it at all. And I'm hoping that we get a solution from ViFly on this. Now, I'm not calling them out. I did email them, I believe it was yesterday, actually. And I got to thank one of my guys, Rocky, out there in California. He's the one who kind of brought this to my attention. He wrote me and said, hey man, I got 3 of yours, or 2 of them or 3 of them, and none of them work. And I'm like, God darn it. So I told him I'll start testing them, and I did, and sure enough, some of the other ones are broken, so I opened them up. Now, I will show you, and I'll plug this back in just so I can verify on my own. We get no light right here. Nothing blinks right here. Now, I don't know if that means that circuit's bad and it needs to be changed, or the light is bad, whatever it is. All I can tell you is that is the common denominator between the failing ones and the not failing ones. The lots were all shipped at the same time. I'm getting tired of these zip ties. You know what? These don't work. I don't even need the zip ties in there. So based on these random 10, we have a failure rate of 30%. Okay, so that's not good, especially if you're my customer and you're hoping this stuff works. So I'm going to appeal to ViFly to write me or kind of give me a hand on what we do here. And like I said, here's what I've done. I'm using a AC to DC converter, so I'm getting 5.1 volts, which is what we've always used on these. I also did use a LiPo. I also did use a PDB. I mean, I've done pretty much everything possible to at least test these on different circuits. Regulated the voltage. Let's see, what else did we do? And we did swap the batteries. I did take voltage of the batteries, so both batteries had good voltage, so it wasn't a battery issue. And I could swap the batteries and get the working board to still work with the other battery that came from the board that didn't work. So if we've got any help from ViFly on this, I'd appreciate it, guys. If you have any input or anything you want me to try on these, I'd love to. I don't necessarily have all the time to just keep throwing darts at it, but I'd love to hear from you guys and see what you think, okay? You can always email me at tarek@cyclonefpv.com. And by all means, please subscribe to us on YouTube and also follow us on Facebook, whatever. Enjoy my glasses. I should have a new pair. These weren't the ones, but I'm so bummed about that. But anyways, appreciate y'all. I love your support. I appreciate everything. And from my family to yours, thank you very much. God bless. Spend time with your family, guys. Fly safe, and we'll see you soon. Peace. Bye.